Hey guys. City. I'm walking. I'm just taking something into a folder. All right. I just got a message from the creator of this game, as a matter of fact. And he asked that I download version 1.06, so that is what I'm doing. In the chat, I have pinned... Oh, hey, there he is. Ravenous Chinzilla just sent a message and said, I sent you a message on Reddit saying to make sure you're on version 1.06. Yup, I just downloaded it, buddy. I'm going to get it started here in just a second. I'm just making sure everything's GTG. Let's see. Yup, okay. Version 1.6, good to go. All right, so let's get it going. More people start to roll in a little bit. It's also it's also a gorgeous Saturday night, so I imagine most people are not going to be shut in watching a gaming stream, but I'll sure be playing it. All right, so let's get this game going. Let me just adjust my stream settings real quick. All right, good to go. Latest version is installed. I love that song so much. All right, so this game is called Dead Encore. It's a game jam entry game, so don't expect like a full, 6-hour epic adventure. It's meant to be simple. It's supposed to be. All right, let's get it going. I did play probably, I want to say 10 minutes of this earlier just to make sure everything was good to go. Just to see if it was something I actually wanted to try and play. And yeah, it's fantastic, man. So far. I haven't beaten it though. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that all goes. Let's see. You know what? I don't know why I'm thinking too hard about where the stupid camera's at. All right, let me pull up chat real quick. I'm gonna have to catch the VOD since I'm going out, but I really appreciate you playing it. Hey man, thank you. And just so you know, people like me who are also developing PS1-style games in Godot, I really admire people like you. So thanks for the inspiration, man. Hopefully I have something to share with you someday soon. All right, let's go. This is called Dead Encore. By the way, I should mention this is handmade, human-made. No bullshit, so. Okay. Honk Shoe. Huh? Whoop. And as you can see, very faithfully recreates the PlayStation 1 style. Hey, Expedition PS3, what's up, buddy? I guess I overslept. I gotta get my sword prop before the show begins. So, as you can see here, the pre-rendered backgrounds, the movement, it's all very much straight out of Resident Evil 96. And it's glorious. I love it so much. So the dude that made this posted it on Reddit on the Godot sub, and I asked him, how did you do X, Y, and Z? And he was super friendly and super helpful. And so I said, hey dude, I'll check this out and stream it. I pinned it in the chat. You can get this game on itch for free. I think it says it's no more than 30 minutes long, so it's quick, it's free. And you can also support him for his game jam that he entered this in and vote for him to win. So let's go. So you're playing as this dude who's an actor in a stage play, which is why he's got this King Arthur get up on. Also, I have a feeling like this is what Jacob the Dabbler dresses up like when no one's watching. Oh, I got me fucking crown. Look at me, Dad. Oh, wait till we get the prop sword. I do remember that. All right, let's go. And you'll hear this door sound straight out of Resident Evil. I love it. Oh, yeah. All right. The door is locked. It says LH on the doorknob. Okay, like I said, I did play about 10 minutes of this earlier, but I did not beat it. So, because I kind of wanted to do it with the audience. I can't go on stage without my sword prop. Oh, man, I love this stuff so much. Seems the door is locked. I don't need to go in there anyways. The stage is calling. Alright, so his prop sword's in this room, if I remember. Okay, so obviously you got the fixed camera angles. The items, if you notice, his head looks at them like Harry Mason in Silent Hill, which I love. Pick up prop sword, but of course. And also the bandage box. Classic PS1-style inventory system. I love it. I love it dearly. A dull painted wooden sword for use in plays. Still has some use, however. Equip the prop sword? Yes. I also like how there's obviously the buttons on here are all PS1 icons. I'm not using a controller, I'm using mouse and keyboard, so it's sort of sacrilegious, but it's okay. These are kind of cute. Hey, what's up, Siphon Drummer? How's it going, buddy? Books on this shelf include Greasing Up Pigs, A True Story, Stain Removal Guide for the Uninitiated, and Bram Stoker's Dracula. This one, this is kind of cute. Some of the books on this shelf seem to be about preparing pasta with human intestines. Gross. I love how faithful this is. Yeah, I mean, there's so many people that post on the Godot subreddit every day, and you just kind of, some of them just kind of breeze by my eyes, but I do try to pay close attention because there's some really creative people out there, and this case in point here. I can't go on stage without my sword prop. Will you use the prop sword? Oh, yes. All right, this part's pretty good.
This crowd sure is lively tonight. I must perform well. If it be God's will that I am king, then upon this blade I swear, let violence find no quarter, but mercy and compassion prevail over all. The days of torment and calamity are ended. By heaven, what the hell is this? Stand back, unholy beast. Though death itself has claimed you, I shall grant you the peace you've been denied.
I love how this is set up with the stage light like that. Although this is a survival horror game, it behooves me to survive. Pick up hallway key? You can kill the zombie. It takes like 5 or 6 good whacks. But I'm just gonna save I always lose health when I do that. Because like I said, I played it earlier, and I tried this first part a couple times just to, you know, see if there was any difference or whatever. And every time I tried to fight this thing, I died. Or not died, I just took a bunch of damage. So, thankfully they're pretty easy to dodge. They move real slow. They're slow and shambolic. Kyle Ferris says, sorry I'm late, I was getting dinner. Oh, dude, you're right on time, man. I'm just starting. This game is called Dead Encore, and if in the chat I pinned it. You can get this for free. It's a game jam entry game. by FLUFFYSOFT. The guy that created it was in here earlier. He had to run, but yeah, it's an indie game made in Godot, and it faithfully recreates the PS1 style, obviously. And the guy that created it's super cool, by the way. I was asking him some questions for my own game, specifically with Godot and Blender, and he was super helpful and cool. So, and if you stick around after I beat this demo, I might show you some of the Blender stuff I've been working on real quick if you want to see it. Just take a second. And then after that, I'm going to shut this stream down and start a new one, and it's going to be Max Payne 3, so we got a long night ahead of us. Oh, too fast for you. Pick up the bandage box. Yeah. Oh, God, I love these pre-rendered backgrounds. Also, I should say again, I said it earlier in the stream, which was only a few minutes ago, but this is all human created. None of this is AI, so the guy that made this is a proper artist, and he did a damn good job. So, shout out to that dude. Warning, computer engaged security systems online. Left wing hallway on lockdown. Please verify your identity at the computer terminal to disengage lock. No! Women, I can't go in there. I am a man. So this is the male shitter, obviously. Whoop! There it is. Ayo! PC keycard. No! No! No, my pixelated blood. I love it. Oh, I love that pixelated blood. You know what? Let's fight. Bitch. Yeah! And like Resident Evil, they got the little pool of blood that comes out. Also, I did get to this part earlier, and it looks like you fixed the bug. The PC keycard texture would stick out depending on the camera angle you were on, like this one, where is it? That one, you could see the keycard sticking through the door, so he obviously went and fixed that. Also, look at this pre-rendered corpse. Isn't that cool? Ah, man, that's so cool. And of course, it's tank controls, if you couldn't tell. Lovely, lovely, lovely tank controls. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! It seems even the fire is on fire. Also, if you look, I love the, this is something I'm getting really addicted to myself, is painting textures with this pixelated look. Like I said, I'll show you when I'm done with this game. I'll show you what I'm working on. I'm full on. I'm hook, line, and sinker. Oh, shit! Yeah, too fast for you. Did you see that dodge? This is a dodge. Alright, there we go. I also love that even though he's an actor in a play, he still keeps his crown and get up on. He's a method actor, dude. What a fucking beast. Alright, what did I get? Keycard, computer keycard. Yeah, 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 here we go. Alright, let me check chat. Yeah, Colin, you're playing as a dude who's in a play, but then when he went on stage for his stage call, the audience were a bunch of zombies. So that's pretty much it. Is voting on Patreon? I'm only a member on the YouTubes. No, I didn't put it on the Patreon. I only put it on YouTube this morning. I actually wasn't planning on playing anything else other than what I put up for vote, but this popped up into my Reddit feed, and it was so cool looking. I had to try it, and as soon as I tried it, I was like, yep. And like I said, the guy that created this was so kind and so friendly and so helpful with understanding some of the workflow that he used to make this kind of stuff. Instead of being real cagey and snide, he was super kind to me, who's a rank amateur and trying to learn. Insert the key card into the PC? I mean, Max Payne 1, so I'm going to play Max Payne. And I already have a thumbnail for it. You'll see it's absurd. But, I mean, could always break it up into something else halfway through or something like that. I don't I'd love to play any one of those games, and I still have to finish Dead Rising. I'm at the very end, so... Alright. Whew! Yeah! God damn, I said god damn. Ooh. Good work. You have entered the PIN correctly and have verified your identity. Security systems have been disengaged. Please continue on. Sick. Okay, so there is a safe installed on the wall. Enter a code in the safe. Oh, I don't know the code, so no, I shouldn't. Oh, I'm trying to use my keypad like a dummy. Can I just say that, like, that was one of the coolest things about the original Deus Ex, was that you could use your numpad on your keyboard to punch in codes. All right, I'm done. Who gives a shit? All right, here we go. What did I get? I disengaged the security lockdown, so we need to go through here. What's up, Cujo? Is that the Burger King? I don't know. He only has a few lines of dialogue. I haven't heard the plain version yet. Hey, what's up, Haunt? We're playing a game called Dead Encore. This was made by a single solo dev. No AI, all human made. Oh shit, I'm going the wrong way. And this was developed in Godot. I put the link in the chat. I pinned it so you can try it for yourself. It's free. It's on itch right now. And if you don't have itch, by the way, like, you definitely should have an itch account because there's some amazing indie games on there. Expedition, now that you got a Steam machine, bro, go nuts on itch.io. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. This really is like a Resident Evil game. I'm just wandering aimlessly. There we go. Oh, shit. What a dodge. God, dog. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Too fast for you. Alright, and now that door is open. Yay! Uplink is another cool early 2000s game. Uplink. Why does that sound familiar? Hold on, I gotta look that up. Listen to the sweet sounds of zombie moans. Uplink. Why does it sound familiar? Oh yeah, I vaguely remember this. I never played Uplink. I vaguely remember the box, the cover art. Hacker Elite. Yeah, dude, Haunt, I was literally just thinking about Hacknet. Digital Hauntology made a game, or made a video about a game called Hacknet, and it was extremely well done. It was fascinating. Uplink is the maybe that's where I recognize it from. Did you talk about it in your video? Because that image is registering. Oh, this is cool as shit, right? Classic, you know, you gotta have a piano song in the hall. This is where I got my screenshot for the thumbnail over here. How cool is this, right? Beautiful. Magnificent. And again, all made by human, no AI bullshit. According to the guy that made it, and I don't see why he would have any reason to fib. Oh, by the way, yeah, this trunk, it says some sort of box. It won't open, though. Seems jammed shut. I thought that was cute. A little Resident Evil nod. They have the trunk, but they don't, you know. Case number 2579834, date 14 July 1990X, Officer Sharon. Responding to another disturbance call at Baron Bobini's penthouse on Claire Ave. Claire Ave? Top floor residents, have made multiple complaints regarding audible screaming. The primary unit on scene went radio silent immediately following entry. I suspect a potential 1099 or an active 1096, which I think is a reference to the Resident Evil 1. Upon arriving at the first floor of the penthouse, the entrance hall appears clear. However, I hear movement originating from the northern hallway proceeding to investigate. There's also another file within, a lot more hastily written. About 2 hours had passed since my last entry. I investigated the source of the noise, tracing it to the theater audience. Upon approaching, I was met with a strong foul stench. Inside the room, I observed multiple bloody hostile subjects. 2 victims were alive when I entered, but the hostile subjects immediately tore them apart. I had, however, noticed that one of the elevator buttons seemed to be in the stage audience. I'm not sure how it ended up there, but if anyone intends on using the elevator, they will have to retrieve it, despite the great threat. I'm leaving my service weapon and remaining ammunition here for anyone in need of it. I have a husband and children. After seeing what I just saw, my priority is now to secure my family. To whoever recovers this log, good luck. Yes, yes, yes. Hell yeah. Alright. Hey, what's up, Mindspill? How you doing, dude? Yeah, shout out, dude. Shout out Fallout. You could say this is a Fallout boy. We should play Blue Stinger someday. I don't know how totally... I don't know how playing totally legitimate non-emulator games work. Oh, yeah. I think you told me about that. That's a game that I need to play. I think I just lost track of it. Was it you that recommended that to me? That was like, yeah, the Dreamcast game, the survival horror game. Yeah, I still need to set up my Dreamcast Dreamcast. Alright, so that's the elevator, obviously. I have to get the buttons from the audience, so we shall go to the theater. Isn't this just wonderful, though? I mean, you could package this and sell this as Resident Evil 3.5, and it totally fits. I love it, man. God damn, I love it. Oh, no, puzzle room! Oh, no, retreat! I'm too stupid for this shit. Hold on. I'll be right back. I just want to see what else is down here. You can hear sounds. Continue anyway. No, I feel like I should solve the puzzle before I do anything else. The door is locked. Yeah, this feels like a David Lynch film in here. This is great. I love this, man. I really, really love PS1 dithering. It's one of my favorite effects in video game graphics history, and this just hits the mark so well. Yo, Irish Nightlight, what's up, bud? How you doing, man? Irish Nightlight has been a member for 14 months. Thank you for that, buddy. And I see, speaking of David Lynch, he's got the emblem next to his name, as does Haunt. Yeah, as I say, this game's free, it's on itch, and I would also say if you like it, vote for the dude's Game Jam entry, which is this. Alright. Alright. Now watch me be dumber than shit. Here we go. Tonight, under the vibrant moonlight of the forest, unfolds the events of 3 beasts. Oh, shit! Irish Nightlight donated $50 and he says, mustache. Hey man, I grew it for you. I told you I would. You paid handsomely for this handsomeness, so. Cheers, man. Oh yeah, and thanks to whoever donated a membership that Colin of Arabia has. I hope you enjoyed the Jericho video. I'm going to be recording a lot more of those. Also, I have another one already recorded about game development, so soon. So, cheers, Irish Nightlight. Let me get you on the board, dude. I need to make a board. Let's see. Cheers, man. Thank you so much for that. Somebody in my family, not that it matters, but somebody in my family gave me a birthday gift. My birthday's coming up, and they sent me a Newegg gift card. So I am this close to being able to get this stupid graphics processor. And this goes right to that, so thank you, buddy. You can shave it if you want, but I love the way it feels below my belly button. Yeah, right, dude. Crack your ass. What are you talking about? Don't censor it. Where's Jacob the Dabbler? He knows what's up. I need to grow out the James head. Oh, the Cowardly Lion Papa Het stuff. All right, so let's try to solve this puzzle. For those of you just joining, we're playing a game called Dead Encore. It's an indie horror game made in Godot. It's a game jam entry, so it's a short indie horror game. And the guy that made it, who was in chat at the very start of this, was super, super kind. He posted on the subreddit for Godot, and this is the type of game I want to make, although not third-person tank controls, first-person. But this is kind of the thing I'm going for in my game, and he was super kind when I asked for some advice. So I said, I'll check your game out, and then I saw it, and I was like, holy shit, I love this. So I said, I'll stream it tonight, dude. Gunslinger facial hair. Hell yeah, that's how my Fallout characters always look, ironically. They always have that gunslinger mustache, even when they're good. All right. Oh shit, I forgot to read the clues. So we're in a puzzle room right now. Tonight, under the vibrant moonlight of the forest, unfolds the events of three beasts. Okay, simple. At the night's end, a beast steps from its home without a care in the world. It stumbles upon a slaughter ground and scavenges what remains. Would that be... Let me see what kind of animals we're working with here. All right, so we have a fox, what looks like a fox, a wolf, and a rabbit. Ha! Look at the old pushing animations. Heyo, that's straight out of Resident Evil 1, dude. Oh, that's so cool. And also, too, for those of you just joining, this game was made by a person, not by an algorithm. But anyway, enjoy your fucking filthy water. At the night's end, a beast steps from its home without a care in the world. It stumbles upon a slaughter ground and scavenges. At the break of night... Okay, interesting. So at night's end and at the break of night, faster than the rest, a beast bursts from the ground with strong footsmanship. So obviously that's the rabbit. At midnight, a beast prowls through the dark in search of a meal. Spotting another through the tree line, it makes its move. So spotting another through the tree line probably means this is the second one, since there's the break of night, there's midnight, and then there's the end of the night. It's pretty simple. Retell the events of the night in order, or else you will be the next meal. Ah, shit. Alright, so... What was the break of night one? Was a scavenger? It stumbles upon a slaughter ground and... No, that's probably a fox. Let me try fox first. Although that would be kind of silly if it was just 1, 2, 3, right? Alright, what was the break of night? Faster than the... Okay, so let's start simple. The break of night was the rabbit. I assume. And you know, you can't spell assume without making an ass out of you and me. I used to have a creative writing teacher that used to always say that. He thought it was pretty clever. And he would walk around with like a highlighter or a marker and be like, you want to hit that? It was back before we called lawyers for every inconvenience in our life, you know. All right, so the rabbit is first at the break of night. At the night's end, a beast steps from its home without a care in the world. It stumbles upon a slaughter ground and scavenges what remains. Probably a fox, right? Or, spotting another through the tree line, it makes its move. So, probably... I don't know. Probably the wolf. At midnight, the wolf. Let's try it. I assume this is break of night, midnight, end of night, right? You'd think. So let's try wolf, who I'm just assuming would attack the rabbit, and then we'll try fox at the very end here. And hopefully I don't fail. Oh yeah, Expedition PS3 did a phenomenal fucking did a phenomenal video. He's done 2 so far in the Kingdoms of Amular or Amular. It's fantastic so far. I've always heard this sort of stuff around that game, you know, the Kurt Schilling stuff and how he went broke and bankruptcy and all that. But to get an in-depth look on the goings-on of it, it's so fascinating, dude. Also, Digital Hauntology donated $5 and said, don't be a coward. Your game needs first-person tank controls. Every new room changing the WASD commands. That's actually a clever idea. Not that I'm surprised. And also that means I need to change your donation. Thank you, buddy. I really appreciate it. It helps ease the sting of my current fucking failed Grand Theft Auto retrospective. I keep making them, but... Oh, wait a minute. A statue of a cat? Where is that bat? The one time Cat's not on stream. The one time he's not on stream. Okay, so that's not a fox, it's a cat. Okay. Well, shoot. Okay, so I was right about the wolf. I didn't know you could click on these. A statue of a... Okay, alright, so I was pretty much right. The one... Seriously. The one time Cat's not on, there's a statue dedicated to him. What a fucking boob. What does fail mean to you? I mean, it's just not going anywhere. I'm not resentful about it. It's just a YouTube video. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many worse things in the world, you know? It's just a YouTube video. And I can't be like, when you expect, let me rephrase. So when I was on a subreddit for YouTubers, like when I very first started, there were people every day, and this is why I had to stop looking at that sub, that were like, I made one video. Why am I not a millionaire? And it's like, Jesus Christ, dude. So you can't expect things like that. Hey, I did it. I love this pixelated cutscene. That is so awesome. That's straight out of a PS1 game too. Those old compressed video files like that. That's so cool, man. Yeah, I don't know. Fails like, I don't know. Okay, I have 15,500 some on subscribers, right? Less than 1,000 of those have watched that GTA 2 video. So I don't expect it to come out and be like, oh my God, 1 million views. I'm rich. Honey, wake the kids. All our troubles are over. Not like that, but it's like, where are half of those people? It's not their fault. I'm not saying it's like, where are you? Where are my fans? It's more just like, are they not getting notifications? Is YouTube messed up? Yes. Like, why isn't it getting any traction at all? Again, it's whatever, right? I haven't lost an ounce of sleep over it. But you put all that work into these things, man. And anyone in the chat who makes these things knows what I'm talking about. You put your heart and soul into these things. And I got a full-time job and a family and shit. So I do that stuff in the very wee hours of the morning and the very, very late hours of the night. So when you do all that stuff and you blah, 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 and then it just kind of tanks, it's like, fuck, man, all right. I mean, whatever. Again, it's okay. You know, hey, no hard feelings. It is what it is. Just get on to the next one, you know? Put it behind you and get on to the next one. Pressing this should deal with the zombies in the theater? Oh, sick, dude. Oh, okay. Oh! Oh, shit, dude. A loud noise. I thought I was going to have to go in there with the pistol and just start... A loud noise came from the stage across the hall. Oh, that was fantastic. I wonder if that was optional. I should play through this again and see if that was optional. Because I thought I was going to have to come in here with the pistol and just start pop and hit him with the sword and shit. Oh. Well, I don't know where the giant wall came from, but I am not complaining. That was fantastic. I'm going to pick up the bandage box. Pick up the elevator button. 2F. Yes. Hey, Haunt donated another $5 and said the GTA vids have been solid, but people might not have as much interest on the old games, but the PS2 vids will pop off. And give me Chinatown Wars. Oh, yes. Yeah, I know. And, that's the other thing, too. I'm talking about old games that are, I mean, most people that played them are my age or older, and they're like, moved on from that stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I doubt most people on YouTube are like, hell, all right, dude, a video about GTA 1? But, it is what it is. I do have Chinatown Wars ready to go, though. As a matter of fact, I have literally every Grand Theft Auto ever. I made a list in the whole thing. I have all of them, so there'll be a video on everything. The Mind Spill says got to play the long game with this type of thing. Yeah, and that's just it, though. Being, like, pissy about it and being like, fine, you don't want to watch my videos? No Grand Theft Auto 3 or 4. You know, whatever. Still going to make them. They're still going to be sick. All right, so now I have an elevator button, so I need to go back into the hall with the beautiful piano song. And I can use the elevator button. Like I said, stick around to the end of this stream. I'll show you some stuff that I've been working on for my game. And then we'll break for whatever, like 5 minutes, and then I'll restart a new stream with Max Payne 3. I got the thumbnail all ready to go. Everything's good to go. Just got to do it. Would you like to push a button? Sure. All right, give me 1 second. Corporations are always and nothing but sus, like Mr. Beast. Yeah, I don't. I don't know. I don't know. When I see people that famous and they got that smile on their face, I don't know. Makes me uncomfortable. Like there's something, I don't know. There's something there. I could be wrong. And we all have a darkness. Hey, God bless though. I mean, whatever, dude. I also don't feel competitive about it. With YouTube stuff, I'm not like, as a matter of fact, I talked to Expedition PS3 about this in an email. We were talking about YouTube stuff, and I said when I first started, there was a guy making a video, or he made a video about a game that I was just finishing up editing. And I saw his video, and I was like, oh, somebody else made a video about this old game. Cool. I watched maybe 5 minutes of it, and it was, I don't know what, just, I don't know. It was just a guy walking you through the events of the game, which is fine, by the way. And I like reviews like that. And I'm not saying that's wrong and I'm right, blah, blah, blah. But it just wasn't that great. And I was like, all right, whatever. And I finished my video. And I won't say what game it was because I don't need to start beef with anybody. Who cares? But my video came out and it didn't do that well. And for a split second, I was like, what the fuck? Like, my video took forever and I did all this great stuff. And I started getting into that sunk cost fallacy. And it was like, but my video has custom music and I did a whole thing and retrospective, and all this guy did was a Wikipedia summary beat by beat of the game. What's so special about that? And right then and there, I caught myself going, oh shit, that's bad. That's veering from envy, which is like, hey, that's great. I also would like to do that, into jealousy, which is, I should have that, not someone else. And that's not good, man. That's toxic energy, and I don't want that in my life, dude. So I put that out of my mind, and that was, what, 3 years ago? So I don't harbor that kind of like, you know, I've seen other Grand Theft Auto videos on YouTube, obviously, and some of them have done really well. And I don't go, oh, why not me? You know, I'm like, hey, good for you, man. Get the bag, you know, fucking A. It is what it is, right? I also don't want that to influence my, my creative output. I don't want to make the next video with spite. Seems to be the door to the master bedroom. Ooh. If anything, it's like, okay, cool. So this video bombed. That sucks. What can I do to make the next one better? What can I do to make the next one even better? Instead of being pissy and resentful about it, just go harder on the next one. Whatever. It's okay. Oh, Cat's in the house. Cat, you missed it, dude. There was a statue of a cat in this game. And we were all laughing about the one time you weren't on. SA40O, what's up, dude? Digital Hauntology donated $2 and he said, for your GTA 6 pre-order. Yes! Digital only. Thank God. Let me update the dono board. Thank you, buddy. I don't know. I mean, it's going to be real hard to say no to that game, right? I mean, fuck, man. That's the thing. They know they have you by the balls, but I don't know. You have unlocked the door. Oh, fuck! Whoa! You know what? We haven't used the pistol yet. let's give it a go. Look at this item menu. Is this not fantastic? How cool is this shit, man? All right. A gun with 3 out of 15 shots loaded. Equip the 9mm pistol. Yes. I should also reload it. Reload the 9mm pistol. Yes. Yes. Oh, bitch ass. Pick up room key? Yes. Even in the best of days, this chair looks really uncomfortable. I can't take it anymore. Yeah, I feel that. I know what his real plan is. He's doing something to everyone's drinks, some sort of tonic that will take their souls away. I should be scared or even sad, but I'm not. After being locked in this room for as long as I can remember, I will choose to drink it regardless. No one can reach me. I'm all alone. I've been banging on this door as often as my strength allows it, but all I can hear is the reverberation. I hope there's something after life. I hope it's better than this. If you're reading this message, please finish off whatever is left of me so that I might move on. Thank you. All right. Fucking nobody told me you got into my diaries. God damn. Digital Hauntology says, I felt a little deflated after the Hotline Miami vid. That was a crazy amount of work to go nowhere. But Shy Corn, who has the definitive video on Hotline Miami, commented and subbed because of it, which fixed the sting. You know what? And that's the best mentality, is the little victories, dude. Those little victories where you're like, okay, well, a couple people subscribed, or someone left a nice comment. Someone left a comment on my GTA 2 video, how he was like, it's like a distinct childhood memory of his, specifically Grand Theft Auto 2. And it brought him back to that happy time when he was just a little kid and blah, blah, blah. And stuff like that is so cool. I mean, that's what it's supposed to be about. So, yeah, I have other stuff I'd like to do, but I definitely started playing Grand Theft Auto 3. And to be able to play it on the PC and to have it all beefed up and looking good and mouse and keyboard, it is so fun to play that game. I love GTA 3, man. And that's the thing. Let's say every GTA video I make bombs and sucks and nobody watches them. I still love making them. I still love playing those games. If it's an excuse just to play through Grand Theft Auto again, fine. It is what it is. What a poor excuse for a bed. I feel like that's what Jacob sleeps on. Just goes to bed angry. He turns on Angry Chair by Alice in Chains and just lays in bed until his eyes fall up. Sitting on an angry chair. Oh, he was sitting on an angry chair the other day. I had him on, I was wearing an earbud at work listening to Jacob's stream, and he was hot playing Elden Ring. I think he was hammered, but he was hot. He got pissed. It was funnier than shit. I was trying not to chuckle. I was at work dealing with people, and then in my ear I could just hear, fuck! It was so good. Oh, he was wasted. Yeah, he was all turned up. It was funnier than shit. You know, I do wish he kind of held on to his sobriety, but, you know, I don't want to be a hypocrite. It was funnier than shit. And besides, that's not my business. It's neither here nor there. Hey, is it... Okay, so... Is it S-A-A-D? Is that sod or sad? Ooh, there you go. Will you use the room key? I sure will. Uncle Andy says I gotta get going. It was nice tagging along for a bit. Y'all have a good night. You too, buddy. And let me know when you want that, let me know when you want that music, by the way. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but let's just say a certain fella in the chat's working on his own video. Ooh. And maybe somebody currently streaming is going to provide a bit of music for it. Damn, what happened in here, dude? Pick up the master room key. I can't handle this stench. This is so cool, dude. Ah, this is perfect PS1, man. As someone who was a kid when PS1 was the thing, it's burned into my brain, these images. I mean, I love a good realistic looking game and all that stuff. I like flashy graphics, but this will always be my favorite, man. PS1, 64, and like early PS2 will always be my shit. All right, this is the master bedroom. Will you use the master room key? Yes, I will. All right, let's see what's in the master bedroom. And this is a game jam game. Like, this is just somebody created this to enter a contest. This is incredible, man. Oh, shit, true Excalibur. A shelf for storing alcoholic bottles. It seems empty, though. Oh, shit, Jakey's been raiding. I'll certainly take some ammo. Hey, what's up, Redacted? How you doing, dude? He says, it looks like what if Jesus investigated the Spencer Mansion? God damn it, why didn't I think of that for the title? I wonder if I can change the title live. That's fantastic. The only thing he's missing is the bitch and beard. All right. Ha ha ha! My plans are underway. I like how in text there's a bad guy laugh. All the drinks in my entire penthouse have been spiked with the golden chemical. Anyone who drinks from it, or even the ones that don't, will face my wrath. Even if they're killed, they won't stay dead for long after. All right, I'm going to be a total pedantic ass. No capitalization on the A there. Ooh, 0 out of 10. I'm just being a shit. I do really appreciate your punctuation and grammar. There isn't even any way for them to escape. I have taken liberty as to leave before it gets too crazy around here, however. I have taken all the elevator buttons and hid them around the penthouse. Sure, I could have taken them with me, but part of me does want to see this plague spread. Let's see. One of the elevator buttons I believe I put underneath the seats in the stage audience. This will make it almost impossible to reach my room here, as there will be so many of the unwelcome ones there to stop them. The other button, the one that is even more important, I hid it inside the safe in my security room by the dressing room. Oh, yeah. That's the one I didn't have a code for. I locked it away just in case someone found the button previously mentioned. As there might be a future in which I might need that button again, and since I am so forgetful, I will write the safe code down just to be safe. Haha! The code for the safe is 8335. If anyone is reading this, no peeking. Hee 8335. Hold on. I gotta get my pen out like an old guy. 8335. Also, too, something that was cool about this. So I watched the trailer for this when he posted it on Reddit, and they showed him punching in the code on the safe, and somebody goes, "This looks awesome, but I have the safe code now." And he goes, but it's random every playthrough. And I was like, you fucking clever devil. Signed, Baron Bobini. Signed, Randy Bobandy. Exit file. All right, 8335. Look at this bitch in bed, dude. So this is Baron Bobini's room, huh? I'm sure he won't be needing it any longer. Baron Bobini. A picture of this very building. Also, if you're just joining, we're playing Dead Encore, an independent horror game in the vein of Resident Evil circa 96/99/98 for Resident Evil 2. Yeah. Yeah, 98 was Resident Evil 2. The greatest year in video gaming history. That in 2007, of course. Did I already click on this? You know you gotta click on everything. Dead Encore, I posted in the link in the chat. It is free on itch. The creator is a super cool guy, and he did all this himself. This is not made by an algorithm. This is made by human hands. Therefore, you should support it. And hey, for the low price of free $3.99, you better fucking, you know. Alright, so I need to go back to the elevator. I need to go to the first floor. I need to punch in the code on the safe in the security room. And then go back to the elevator. I feel like this is what Jacob sounded like when he woke up from that night of getting hammered when he was playing Elden Ring. Oh, they have a little lunge attack. I didn't know that. Hot damn. Oh, he me fucking head. Oi. Curse you, sun, for being so bright and so lovely at the same time. Would you like to push a button? Sure would. I also love how there's a main hall, like the Raccoon City Police Department. I also like the, I think the welcome to the party thing is, I don't know if that's a nod to Leon's first day, but if it's not, it's still cool. I know it's also a penthouse where the Randy Bobandy was having his party to poison everyone with the golden chalice. Am I supposed to go through here? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, oh yeah, oh shit, shit! Shit! Too fast for you. You've never seen a dodge like that. That's from playing them PS1 games all my childhood. Oh, shit! Okay. I remember playing Blood Omen 2 while listening to CKY, specifically the song Shock and Terror and Sinking to the Ground. That's fantastic. Hey, what's up, Quentin? Golden Party, hey. Yeah. Oh shit, Cat. Somebody referenced Legacy of Kain. H.P. Lovecraft's cat loves Legacy of Kain. And, you know, you should. Glorious series. I remember when my uncles played, was it Legacy of Kain on the Dreamcast? I remember watching them play that as a really little kid and just being amazed by that. That's back when it looked like, oh my god, it looks so real. That and Soul Calibur, the original Soul Calibur. Bog. All right, let's punch in the code. 833. Fuck! 8 tree 5. Yeah. Yeah. Picking up the elevator button. Yeah. All right, sweet. Now I go this way. And I need to go back to... Come from this direction. Yep. Okay, bye. You know, we got all this beautiful pistol ammunition. We should be using some of it. Bitch! Ah, it's a good thing that was here. You know what? I should also reload this son bitch. A gun with 3 out of 15 shots loaded. Reload the 9mm pistol? Yes. Yes. Yes, I would. Alright. I think we go back through this door. Yes, here we go. This is so quaint, man. Oh, and if you didn't see it earlier, I'll show you this. This part is awesome. This is where I got my thumbnail image from. Good time to read. Soul Reaver was on the Dreamcast. Right. Yeah, that was it. Fuck, that was so good, dude. It looks like a Glock 17 or a Glock 19. Yeah, probably, No! No, I don't want to equip... Well, maybe True Excalibur to sound pretty dope. That looks like a 19... Like a Gen 3 19, if I had to say. I love the blocky texture. So, like I said, stick around till the end of this stream and I'll show you what I've been working on. I guess I got the pistol. I myself have just finished modeling the pistol for my first-person shooter. I gotta paint the rest of it, but I do have the components to it. And like a stupid asshole, I'm trying to rig and animate all of them. Which is not smart. I really should just keep it one block and just have it go blam blam, but... What do you want, you know? Alright, ground floor. This is the... Hey! I won! It says, thanks for playing. You've reached the end of this demo. Leave a screenshot of this screen in the itch.io comments for a cookie. Press start or enter key to return to main menu. Well, that was Dead Encore, and that is a fantastic demo by the lovely and talented FLUFFYSOFT. Is a solo developer. This game does not in any way, shape, or form contain the use of AI. I also need to put that little boot splash screen in my game as well. Dead Encore. Hell yeah. Wait, what? Did I? Oh, okay. So anyway, you pretty much just close out of the exe like a normal web page. So let me show you something real quick, and then we'll take a break, and then I'm going to go to, I'm going to restart a new stream with Max Payne 3, since that was pretty much the overwhelming winner of the poll from this morning. I think. Let me double check. I'll triple check. Let me view the channel real quick. Oh, yeah. Max Payne, 47% of the votes, almost 400 votes. So, some dude commented and said, "Joke's on you, I like them all." I know, I could have played any one of those. All right, let me show you something real quick. Let me pull up Blender. Or no, not... Yeah, Blender, not Godot, you dumb asshole. I'm going to watch while doing dips. Fuck yeah, you are. Yeah, I was doing some standing overhead barbell press earlier. I love that exercise. All right, let me show you something real quick, and then we'll start the Max Payne stream in a second. All right, so, oh, you can see here, this is a texture that I painted myself for the slide of the pistol. Let me get a better view on it. So what I've been doing is trying to establish, it's been a bitch, to be honest. Art is my strong suit, but it's been a bitch to figure out the workflow from Blender to Krita to blah, 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 blah. I've never done any 3D modeling, so this is all new to me, but I think I'm finally starting to get my workflow down. But this is the slide that I hand painted and then pixelated it. So I pixel paint in 256 by 256 to make it look all grainy and pixelated. And I hand paint these in Krita and then re-import them into Blender. So it's based on my own personal pistol, but it's not super accurate. I just use it as a reference. So if I go to modeling, there's the slide there. So I've got the barrel, I've got the frame, which I hand painted this in Krita. And you can see my little hypertension acronym there. Yeah, this is all hand painted. I made a custom brush in Krita to make it all pixely and blocky and whatnot. I made the magazine. I modeled the mag. Where is it? Frame, barrel, sights. I modeled there's the barrel there, which is actually a barrel too. It's not dead on accurate, I should say. Let me grab the frame here in object mode. So it's not dead on as far as the barrel goes, but I just wanted a long cylinder. I wasn't going to get too obsessive with making it perfect. Where's the slide? So if I move the slide, let me go GY. The barrel will pop out, so when it fires, there'll be a little bit of recoil to the slide. And maybe a little muzzle flip too. I got to work on that. But yeah, there's an actual barrel in it. I made the top serrations on here with some beveling and some, oh, what the fuck are they called? These. Wait, no, edit mode. Loop cuts. I knew it would come to me eventually. Loop cuts. So I made these individual loop cuts and then depressed them. Same thing for the optic cut here in the slide as well. And then I made these sights. The trigger is also done here. So yeah, for all intents and purposes, I finally have a full-on pistol. It's been a bitch, man, but I'm not a fucking quitter, so here we go. I'm gonna make this thing. God damn it. So essentially, this is just a little bonus for you. We'll get to Max Payne. But essentially, what I've been doing is using this little Wacom tablet and then just hand drawing or hand coloring and hand painting all the little textures that you saw on just now. So blah, 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 blah. Am I going to use red or green dots? You know what, dude? I'm debating on including the dot. Let me show you my personal weapon here in this photo. Where is it? Left reference. So you can see here, my own personal weapon has Aimpoint Koa on it, which is a dope sight. I love it very, 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 very much. It's a slim frame and it's just fantastic. And also too, it has a ported barrel on top. You can see the little cut in the slide there. I wanted to include it, and actually I did make a slide that had the ported barrel, but it's just not necessary. So the trick is though, is modeling it would be super easy. I mean, it's just a box, It would be super easy, but then I got to make the glass for it too, and then I got to make the sight on it. So I'm debating on it. I'm probably just going to leave the iron sights, to be honest, because I'm breaking the rule of an amateur game developer. I'm not making it simple. I'm making it harder and harder and harder for myself every time I add something. And scope creep is a bitch and it's real. So I'm really not trying to fuck myself too hard on this. I've already made all the gun components, major components. Obviously, I don't have a guide rod or anything like that, but I want it to where I can rig it to where when you shoot, the slide actually kicks back and there's a little muzzle flip, yada yada. But I'm trying not to become too obsessive because then this game will take me another year on top of what I already thought it would. So I gotta force myself to keep it simple. However, I do want to put hands and arms in it, and I do want it to have some animation, just because I thought it would be nice. But anyway, that's that. I've shown you guys my little test level, so I won't bore you to death with that. But anyway, that's a little update. Just really stoked that I think I finally found my workflow as far as painting these textures. So obviously this black slide, that's just a dud. That's not really what it looks like. I showed you what it was earlier. Where did it go? Oh, that's the frame. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I showed you. It doesn't matter. Also, sculpting is cool, but this is for more high polygon stuff. I did try to make a couple things in the sculpting software, but it's a little more advanced than I'm equipped for right now. So, but I did make this. I want to make my own stuff. I want the game to be special. I don't want it. I have nothing against asset packs at all. Support creators, support artists. Give them a couple bucks, use their stuff. That's what it exists for. I have nothing against asset packs. I'm sure I'll use some down the line someday, but for now, I just want to make my own shit. I want to go through the hardships. I want to go through the pain of learning this stuff. I want to pay my dues. And I want to make something unique. You'll never see this in another game ever. You'll see a billion pistols, but you'll never see this particular goofy pistol. So anyway, yeah, no, the slide's going to be, I showed it earlier. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Let me, give me 1 second. Let me show you the one little working texture. Oh, you know what I'll show you? Give me 1 sec. Let's see, Critapix. Where is it? Here's one that I made for a different pistol. I think I showed this on stream one time, but this is something, let me turn it on. This is something that I made previously, but it looked a little too detailed. I mean, I could have run it through a pixel software, but this is one I made previously. I kind of went all in on this. This took me quite a long time. So I really got in the nitty gritty on the details on this frame. Oh, hey, for sure, Irish. Yeah, I'll be on Max Payne 3 in just a minute. I'll probably be on for, I don't know, at least probably 3 hours. So yeah, I'm trying, man. I also recorded my, I'm serious. I went to the range and I recorded my own gunshot audio, and that's a fact. I put it on my little field recorder. So I got a bunch of different gunshot sounds. So even the sound effects in the game are going to be custom. I talked about it on stream before, but the sound of the target that flips up is the sound of my ice maker in my fridge. I had my field recording microphone just at the fridge, just going, just trying to get the right sound. My wife was like, "The fuck are you doing?" can't talk, bitch. I'm recording sound effects. So anyway, just a little preview. And when I play games like Dead Encore, which is the game that I just streamed, I get so inspired that that dude made all that stuff. I think he said he used a couple assets, but all in all, or a couple textures maybe, but he made that shit and it looks awesome and it plays great. So it's inspiring. It's like, well, if he can do it, then why couldn't I? You know, he clearly has more experience than I do, obviously. I've released officially 0 video games, so obviously he's way ahead of me, but it's inspirational. I'm like, fuck, I could do it, man. I could make that. Blah, 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 blah. So let me quit out of this. Let me shut this down. Let me quit out of this. Don't save. I'll have more updated soon. I'm hoping that in the next week or 2, depending on how things go, I can have a fully shootable pistol with arms that grab the fucking thing and, you know, point like this. I think I'm going to add an aim down sight feature. Again, if it looks good and it's not way too difficult, because again, scope creep is real, and motherfucker, is it easy to get caught up in that. Oh, I should do this. Oh, I should add that. You know what? I could also do this. And what if I put that in there? And all of a sudden you have 10 things on your list that you didn't have before, and the fucking game never comes out. So I'm going to avoid that as best I can. But yeah, and again, for those of you who just saw that, it's not supposed to look realistic. I hope I emphasize that. It's not supposed to look like a real, quote unquote, real handgun. It's supposed to look like pixelated PS1 garbage. That's the point. So I hope nobody's like, the fuck? Yeah, I'm not trying to go for Battlefield 6. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let me shut it down, take 5, and I will be back on, let's say at 7:25. We'll get playing Max Payne 3. Hey, Gabriel. Gabriel Phelan Lucas is Hypertension Johnny Forever. Much love to you. All right, I'll be back on in about, let's say, 5-6 minutes, and we'll play some Max Payne 3. All right, see you in a few.